Okay, good evening, guys, and welcome to 234 Guns. I'm your host, Jinteino, and this is my match reaction for our League Cup game against West Brom. The score was West Brom 0, Arsenal 6. Yeah, we scored 6 goals, so, there's a lot to be optimistic about tonight. Before I start, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who watched my first video. It was what you would call a success, at least for me, first video and all. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody who clicked on the link and liked and subscribed to the channel. So please, guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more match reaction content from me. So let's get into the game. I think it's fair to say we should have been beating West Brom anyway. First team, second team, under 23 team. And when I saw the lineups, it just made me, think and believe that we were going to have a very dominant game. And we actually did. So I just want to give a big ups to the boys because, we flag them up when we lose, and when we win, I guess we should, pay them their respects. So we won, even if it was against, a really young West Brom side. We had 6 guys making their debuts, guys under 19. So, I was really expecting a win, but, the first, I think 20-25 minutes, they really scared me there. I was really just like, oh God, it's about to be another Arsenal, just in the news for the wrong reasons. But we came out of it, and when the first goal got in, you could just tell that, it was about to be open season. And so I'm really happy about the win. I'm really happy that we're in through to the next stage, because this competition is one that, could get us back into Europe. Probably if we win it, as soon as January. So I think it's an option that we should be exploring this season, because normally I don't really care for the League Cup. I'm more of an FA Cup type of guy, and even the FA Cups have gotten a bit tiring, if I'm being honest with you. But this season we need to make a firm stand, because we're out of Europe, so we have less games to play. So I feel like our efforts would be more concentrated in cups like this. So I'm really happy about the win, and I'm really happy about the fact that we're through to the next round. And a lot of standout performances today. I thought Odegaard was, excellent from minute 1, and I'm really happy that we got him back in, because, I think it was clear to see that we lacked somebody like that in our midfield, somebody that had the eye for the passes and, could break defenses up with one single pass. He's just a very technically gifted player. He's very intelligent. And, Bamian hat-trick, my captain. I'm really happy for Oba, because, he got a lot of stick last season because of the season he had, but I was never in doubt with Oba, man. A lot of people say we should sell him, drop him, do this, but I don't believe that, because I've seen this guy score goals, 20 goals, 22 goals. His first season when he came in half season, he just hit the ground running immediately. So I know what he's capable of, and I was never in doubt about this guy. I just thought last year was a really hard year for him, and I really hope that he goes on this year and gives us or returns to his normal scoring form. And happy to see Lacazette back on the pitch too. He got in, and I think he scored on his second touch. So it was a really good performance from him. And my man of the match performance has to be between Kayo and Nico, but I think I'm going to go with Pepe. And I'm not trying to be biased, but I think Pepe, every time he just goes forward, we just look a threat. And I was happy to see Bukayo too, looking sharp after that Chelsea game. I just felt like he wasn't really into the Chelsea game. I guess it was just match fitness and all, first start coming back after the Euros, so I guess he was just a bit rusty. But I really expect big things from him and Nico this season, because Nico finished the season strong last year, and Saka was our player of the season last season, but although I felt like, you know, his numbers didn't really match, you know, being player of the season, but I guess his spirit just, you know, was what got him that award, because, you know, he was really, really brilliant last season. I just wish he can hone his, you know, his potential and his abilities, and just, you know, become the player that we all know that he can become. And also Ramsdale too. Ramsdale was really impressive today. You know, also the opposition wasn't really good, if I'm being honest, but you can only play what's in front of you. And I thought Ramsdale, you know, he had a really good game. You know, I felt really calm watching him in goal. You know, at first he was a bit, you know, on edge, but the more he got into the game, the more you could just see that, you know, this guy, he's got something in it, you know. And even his, you know, coordination with his feet too, you know, I was really impressed with him, you know. Before he got the ball, you could tell he already knew who he wanted to pass the ball to, you know. So I was really happy to see that he looked very calm on the ball with his feet. You know, he wasn't sluggish when he got the ball. The game moved quickly, you know, when he got the ball. And I thought centre-back pairings too were good. I was wondering why Kolasinac wasn't the team, but, you know, I guess you have to use the players that you have at your disposal, and I think it paid off as a manager today, because, you know, they both had really good games. I would say Holding especially was good to see, you know, Granit Xhaka, you know, feeling confident and, you know, throwing those overhead balls in today to Oba, even if most of them didn't get to their destination. But, you know, it was good to see that. I doubt he'll do that against Man City, but, you know, it was a good performance from him still, regardless today. And Elneny too, big shout out to Elneny. Who else am I missing now on the list? I think that's all from the first team. Chambers too was pretty good. And even our subs too were really good. I think Martinelli, you know, didn't really have much time to do so much, but, you know, I'm a big fan of the guy. It's going to be very different when we play Man City on Saturday, but I think we were in such a dark place. We just needed this win to get us out of that funk, and I'm happy we got the win. But, you know, Man City on Saturday, and we're playing the champions of England. It's going to be a very different game, you know, different quality of players. I'm sure West Brom had at least, off the top of my head, probably 8 players that made their debuts today, probably kids too. So I was wondering, you know, why the West Brom manager came into the game with that first 11. But, you know, I guess he had his reasons, obviously, because, you know, I've been following them in the league already this season, and I know they started off well. So I was surprised to see the team, and I was like, yo, their squad numbers were just looking, you know, high. I was seeing number 31, 40. I'm like, yo, this can't even be the second team. This looks like, you know, like a reserve team and not a 23 team. But nonetheless, we got the win, and I'm really happy that we're into the next round. But Man City on Saturday, we're going to see how that turns out. Hopefully, we'll still be smiling by then. But, you know, I'm not even going to say anything to get guys down. I just want to thank everybody again for watching the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like for more content from me. Peace out and good night.